Do you know what the best feature is in Sonic Frontiers? Some might say the open zone, others might say the story. If you're a madman, you might even say cyberspace. And you know what? All of those answers are correct answers, because in the realm of critiquing video games, ultimately our opinions on how much enjoyment we add is truly what matters. Yeah, right. Everyone, and I repeat, everyone, knows that the Big the Cat fishing minigame is hands down the best feature to ever be implemented in a Sonic game. Playable characters? Boring. Chow Garden that adds hundreds of hours of replayability? Lame. The Wisps, which opens up plenty of opportunities for creative level design? My balls, I don't care. Do any of those features give you the ability to catch a laughably realistic hammerhead shark in the smallest pond imaginable? I didn't think so. You can tell the game critics who played the game didn't try out the fishing minigame, because if they did, it would automatically be at a 97 on Metacritic right now. You know what? In fact, I think this game is better than Sonic Unleashed. Okay, maybe that's a bit too far. Alright, look, I was obviously being ironic. The fishing minigame isn't as revolutionary as multiple playable characters, it's not as addicting as a Chow Garden, and it's not as game-changing as the Wisps. However, despite that, there's a little something to appreciate about this side activity. I remember the first time I ever entered one of these, I was just expecting something really boring that I wouldn't spend much time with. But in reality, there's a bit of cool stuff in this little minigame. First thing you notice right off the bat is just how relaxing it is. In a game where Sonic is constantly assaulting innocent civilians at the speed of sound, it's kinda nice to just sit back, relax, and fish with the homie Big the Cat. It's a certified base moment. However, the cherry on top to all of this is the soundtrack to the minigame. I mean, when choosing the soundtrack, they could have really gone with anything here. They could have chosen some nice slow piano music similar to Breath of the Wild, or they could have even just had silence with the ambience of the wild in the background. But nah, they went balls to the wall here. They dropped lo-fi in here like man, what are you doing bringing lo-fi into a Sonic game? That is so based. I can't even begin to make words of how based that actually is. So there you are. You have your fishing rod, your oversized cat, and some relaxing music. What actual significance does this minigame bring to Sonic Frontiers? Well, I kinda see it as a side activity that can be used as an alternative to the grinding and exploration of the open zone. Since there's an item shop that comes with the minigame, you can buy just about anything that is useful in this game. Are you tired of exploring? Well, screw it, just come down to Big the Cat, fish a little, and bam, you got easy memory tokens. Oh, are you tired of grinding up your levels of defense and attack? Big the Cat. That's all you gotta do. You can use this minigame to boost your progress throughout the game quite significantly, which is really useful on repeat playthroughs. There's actually an item that I haven't even mentioned yet. It's called the Egg Memos, which essentially act as Dr. Robotnik's diary entries. If you spend about 15 fish tokens, you can buy one of them, and they all either give you extra context to Sonic Frontiers' story, or it adds a bit more lore details to Sonic canon that we haven't seen before. It's some really interesting stuff that I'm not gonna show to you because I want you to experience that on your own. But it's really cool that it adds depth to a game that could have definitely used it. I mean, I love the fishing minigame. What can I say? Alright, boys. Intermission time. I am awkwardly interrupting this video to give you my top 5 fishes in Sonic Frontiers. Are you ready? Because you better be. At our number 5 spot, we have the salmon fish. Now, some of you might be a bit confused why I chose this pick, and honestly, I can understand why. It seems like a very average fish, you know, there's not a whole lot going on with this one, especially when you compare it to the really wacky fish that are also in the game. But I want to make this clear. The salmon is not an average fish. You see, the salmon goes way back, all the way back to Sonic Unleashed. In that game, it was known as the Smoked Mon. It's from Sonic Unleashed, so it's automatically based just because of that reason. But also, there is a super famous Twitter account that goes by Smoked Mon Quotes, who drops the most thought-provoking life advice that I've ever heard. My favorite quotes from Smoked Mon are, "I don't do anything for clout, I do it for trout." Emotional stuff right there. Or, oh, this one right here. "The early bird gets the worm, but the fish gets the worm any time of day. We really do be on that non-stop grind." Actually, hold up. This one's actually my favorite. "Stop pouring those chemicals in the water. I'm trying to f***ing breathe." So, with all that considered, I have to place the salmon at the number 5 spot. I hope you guys understand. Alright, number 4. I gotta give this one to the tire. All of you guys know that the tire is an excellent fish, and I have to fully agree with all of you. As you can see by the texture and the round shape of this tire, it's clear to anyone that this tire is a baddie. Just saying, if she's available, I'm available as well. All's I'm saying. For our number 3 spot, you all know what's coming. It's the rainbow frog. I think this fish has got to be the most highly regarded fish in the game, so some of you may be disappointed that I didn't rank this fish higher on the list. But there's better fish out there, trust me. You see, the best part about this frog is the fact that it's representative of the fruity individuals out there, which is exactly what the mainline Sonic games have been missing for the past 31 years. As one who participates in the fruitiness, I appreciate this, Sonic team, thank you. At our number 2 spot, we have the golden chest. Now listen here, this fish is so cool, man. It's a very underrated fish in my opinion. This fish can give you up to 3 golden tickets, which can be used to buy things in Big the Cat's shop for free. It's very much blatantly true that this fish is very overpowered, so I think you're doing a great disservice to this game if you rank this fish anything lower than the top 5. This one definitely deserves a lot more love. At our number 1 spot, this one's going to be controversial, but seriously, you guys gotta hear me out on this one. The king salmon. I feel like this is self-explanatory, but some of you guys have some really bad takes when it comes to the fish in this game, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put you guys in your place. The king salmon is just like our number 5 spot. The normal salmon, except this one is a king. So its good traits are automatically like 10 times more amplified or something like that. To end off this subject, I shall read one more Smoked Mon quote. A person gain %5 intelligence and think they know everything, but a person gains Smoked Mon and everything they are have. Now that's pretty deep. Anyways, that was my tier list, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a comment giving me your top 5 fishes in Sonic Frontiers, and I'll tell you if you're wrong or not. Anyways, peace out. You know, jokes aside, the Sonic Frontiers fishing minigame is something that kind of restored a little bit of my faith when it comes to future Sonic games. I know that sounds silly, but just hear me out. The fact that Sonic Team took time out of their day to make this detailed side activity to just give the players something cool to mess around with tells me that they care about making a great game. This minigame was fully unnecessary, but the fact that Sonic Team still made it, it's evident that they were going the extra mile with Sonic Frontiers. Or at least they planned on going the extra mile. It is a bit unpolished, let's be honest here. Because all of the Sonic games in the past decade never even had any of this stuff. There were never any cool new side activities, no cool minigames, no built from the ground up mechanics that were specifically used to give the player a reward for curiosity. It's weird, for as unpolished as Sonic Frontiers is, there's also a lot of polish in this game. I have no idea how they managed to do that, but I don't know. Sonic Team surprises you in both good ways, bad ways, and mediocre ways. Anyways, that's all I have to say on the matter. I'm sorry for this really weird video. I just felt the need to make it. I love you guys. Adios. My chill members are the nice guy here, 567, Snicks, ArcherXYZ, Bananas, JNXV, Ethan K78, Junion Ring, Sonic 715, Sonic Hub, Thomas Lonrai, Chip Chopscape, The Squeaker Nerd, Super Shax Boom, Sonic Extreme, and Super Saiyan Sonic. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Make sure to click one of the in-card screen videos here. Love you guys. Peace out.